Testing, testing, testing. Hi there guys, my name is Rohan Beve, and in today's video we are going to be talking about what if you are in space. So let's say maybe you're in class, okay, and you're dreaming that you want to be an astronaut, okay? So let's say you want to, again, to become an astronaut and you want to fly all the way and experience zero gravity while you're in space. But what happens to your body when you are in space? Now, many things can happen. You see, space is a vacuum. What that means is that there is zero air, okay, which means there will be no oxygen, which means, again, we would lose consciousness in a few seconds. Another thing, a part of space, is, well, the temperature. You see, let's say we were in direct view of sunlight, okay? So, for example, you're in front of the sun. Just because of the heat from the sun could instantly, like, melt you, but not melt you, but get you very tired, okay? And let's say you were in a shadow, right? You're not in any heat, then you'd immediately, not immediately, but you can easily get quickly frozen because on how cold it gets. So on one side, right, if you're in like heat in space, you just melt. But on the other side, you just end up freezing. And we cannot really survive this huge temperature change. Another thing that is not present in space that is here on Earth is pressure. Okay? See, in space, since there's no pressure, because you see, pressure is what, well, keeps our fluids where they're supposed to be. Okay? With zero pressure, that would mean all our fluids and gases inside our body would dangerously expand. Okay? So then there is that problem as well. Another thing that happens to your body in space is microgravity, okay? So you see, when we're in, like, for example, Earth's orbit, okay, we're not actually, well, technically feeling gravity while we're in orbit, okay? We are technically feeling gravity, but very slowly. Well, it feels like we're floating. It's just because we're going super fast, okay? We're moving super fast forward, and we're also being pulled down by gravity. We're still being pulled down in what you say, the thing, okay? So what I mean by that on what microgravity is basically, let's say you're in the orbit of Earth, right? You're orbiting, and we're still being pulled in by Earth's gravity. It's just that we're moving so fast, we're staying in the orbit. And another thing that can happen in space that is harmful to us is radiation, okay? You see, normally our Earth's atmosphere, okay, protects us from the harmful UV rays from the sun, but if we were in space, well, that would mean there's nothing really stopping us from taking the radiation, and we would be affected by huge amounts of, well, harmful radiation, okay? And a thing that also happens with astronauts while they're in space for long periods of time, muscles start to get weaker since they don't really need gravity to be relied upon, okay? Bones become weaker for the same exact reason, and fluids start to shift towards the head. So how do astronauts, well, survive in space? Well, for once, their space suits are designed so that way they can breathe in space because, well, they have oxygen tanks in them, right? And they also control the pressure, okay? So you won't, well, explode, okay? Two, what about the temperature? Well, there are, again, space stations that control the temperature, and these stations also protect us from the harmful radiation as well. So that's basically what happens if you are in space, and, well, that's basically it. Thank you for watching this video, and hope to see you next time. Bye-bye.